Hello and welcome to DarkMouse's Daily Scroll with me, DarkMouse.
Me, Metaspur.
And me, Thef.
Indeed, Metaspur's becoming a bit of a fixture now at the weekends.
An entire 2 episodes of Daily Scroll to go on.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's a fixture.
We're back in the shed on the archipelago.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I have made my thoughts on these robots clean, and you'll see them next Friday. But
Well, Monday, actually.
no,
no,
I don't
Friday.
go on. I don't make my thoughts on the robots clear until episode 6.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you've got a whole episode in the future to look forward
We're
to.
straight into a quick match with the Automated Titans.
Yep. This is the Automated Titans version 2. And this is King for One Day.
Yeah,
Cool.
Which is an interesting name. Now, you remember the other day when I said, what would happen if I put in a load of memorials that get me growth, and then the growth memorials that get me energy? Well, I did it.
Turns out it turns him into a monster.
And I'm also going to, at some point, take a look at the memorials that give me order, and then the order memorials that give me energy. And then, that would be about it.
and there's the first one that gives you
Growth. Indeed. So this one, it kind of worked in. It worked in one of the ones I did for the test game. I managed to get myself to 14 energy resource. I hadn't sacked for resources for quite some time before that.
Well, it might be the idea if you're gonna wind up with a minimum of 2 growth, put something like not any creatures, but say Champion's Ring or something in there.
I could do. But
Or if you really want to screw people, Bull Rush, which will give everything 2 attack, and that's only 2 growth.
that's true. I might do. It depends. I mean, we'll see, because if I do put law memorials in there as well, I have to all of a sudden turn myself into a tricolour deck that specialises in
That's
automatons.
focusing on,
Which I never thought I would do, I'm going to be honest.
Yes, but as seen with the guy with the Solemn Giant and everything, that worked quite well.
It does work nicely, quite nicely. So, they have a scav construct, which is fun if you're playing as Decay against one.
I will just say very quickly, apologies guys for the for the slightly skewed schedule over the past couple of days. Our YouTube uploading has not worked. Basically, it's turned around and gone, yeah, I don't want to.
Things don't be a bit weird.
And then when I've poked it a bit, it's gone, no, fuck off! And I've left it alone. I've not poked it with a stick. I bought it some coffee this morning. It seems to be working. But just in case you're wondering where...
You got the the Sandpack Memorial.
Yeah, it's in there. That's the one that gives you energy.
I know, you just can't summon it yet. You need to sack for 1 more growth before you can get it out.
I could sack for more growth, or I could sack for more energy. That's
Yeah.
the thing, I will never sack for a different type of resource other than energy.
Fair enough. You just
Because,
have to wait for another memorial to come out before you can play that.
yeah,
It seems
okay.
to be a working tactic right now.
either way I'm getting energy. And since the majority of my cards, in fact every card apart from the memorials so far, is energy, I don't see why not.
Bye.
Boom.
And 2.
boom.
We have further proof of my masochism
Oh god, yes.
over this week.
Oh, goody.
I dug out a load of Pathfinders the other day, Tower Pathfinders, Warhammer 40k, and put a cloak on one of them. Thought it looked awesome, and ended up doing it for 16 of the fuckers.
It's ridiculous. Actually ridiculous.
Oh, look, another crossbowman.
Yeah. Ooh, crossbowmen are fun. I like crossbowmen.
It's even better when you can kill them before they can shoot you. Just hide the gun automaton.
See, that's kind of my problem with my crossbowmen, is that they'll do 4 damage per shot,
What's
but
that? That's a
I
Clark Library.
tend to get them dead before they get to shoot.
Oh yeah,
It's
you play.
same.
Is it straight
I
order
play
that you play?
order energy. Well, I play about 95% order, 5% energy.
Is this 5% energy the memorials?
No.
No?
I don't
Okay.
actually own any memorials.
Oh, really?
Really should get some.
You really
You
should.
should, yeah. Because if you get yourself desert memorials and then law memorials, desert ones get you energy, law ones get you order. Do what I do.
Would be amazing.
Infinite loop. Well, it's infinite as long as you can cycle your deck properly.
I may have some I'll be willing to give you.
Cool.
We'll see.
Actually, sorry, go on.
I will trade stuff for stuff. I should actually get on and play some
Depends
more
entirely
scrolls at
upon
some
what
point.
you've got,
should.
because you can't get new cards unless you... Yeah. Now you have 2 growth.
I have enough trouble beating the trials on scrolls. I'll be honest, I'm very good at commenting on what could be done and what plays are, what the numbers say you should be able to do.
You
The
should
actual-
have done this. You're doing it wrong. Stop that.
the actual game is a little beyond me. But,
I'm sure you'll manage it. In all fairness, in some cases it is just practice, in other cases it's just the cards fucking you over.
Automata Forge.
Like I said, I will at some point get around to playing a lot more and doing stuff properly.
That's fair enough. Well, once we do have everyone at some point with a confidence level in scrolls quite high, we will probably do something in the way of a VoidHive tournament or something.
I'd say there should be a mini best of 2 knockout thing.
Yeah.
We can do, yeah.
Because we get Cassius on board with it because he's around.
Yes.
Then the 3 of us and Hanaconda and
Yeah.
Seka when he inevitably buys scrolls because he will.
Stuff.
Oh, yes. That'll be very interesting. What do you reckon Sek will play?
Oh, play Decay. You little bastard for that kind of thing.
This is where he just pulls a complete 180 and goes order.
Yeah. If Kid plays Eldar in 40k, so he might well play Order in.
This is true.
So much growth.
You may go for
All
all
3 of your, was it Tribal Pack Memorial?
Yeah, Tribal Memorial.
Tribal Memorials. Yeah.
Also, guys, who would like to see us play some classic Dawn of War?
Oh,
the
I
channel.
haven't played
What?
that so long.
Talking Soulstorm or?
With,
No, Classic Dawn of War.
like Dawn of War 1.
The original.
With mods allowed.
Ooh.
Maybe going as far forward as Dark Crusade, I don't know, because I'd really like the town.
Up to Dark Crusade, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And to be honest, with what happened in the last time we did it, I quite like Dark Elder now.
Yeah.
enough.
Provided I'm not fighting, anyone with turrets.
That was brilliant. That could have gone on for ages.
I controlled the entire freaking map, aside from your base, which I couldn't get into.
I was the toughest nut to crack.
Only because you were playing Necrons. Anyone else, the difference in resource acquisition between me and them would have told. But Necrons don't have freaking requisition, they have a timer.
Yeah.
And controlling more things just makes the timer go slightly faster, which is really annoying.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you'd like to see us put up some Dawn of War play on the channel.
And hell, we could do some Dark Crusade play.
Plus, I remember on the Soulstorm, we did get the Tyranid mod for it.
We did. The Tyranids look ridiculous, but we have the mod for it.
Well, most of them didn't look. Most of them just moved ridiculous, and the actual models, if they weren't moving, looked
That was
fairly.
Dark Crusade.
Was it Dark Crusade?
That was Dark
Yeah,
Crusade.
there isn't a Soulstorm Nid mod that works, unfortunately,
Fair
but
Doesn't matter. I've got all of them. So
yeah. So we have all of the games on the Steams, so it'd be worth having.
the
them
wonderful,
play at some
happy
point.
It
Steams.
would, yes. It
Yeah.
would be amazing.
We love your Steams.
You've got your Metal Wonder out and a couple of which memorials?
Oh
are
yeah,
they?
the game. We're
Tribal.
supposed to pay attention to it.
Yeah, there's a couple of Tribal memorials. That's Cannon Automaton and Gigantic Pew Pew.
And an ether pump.
Yeah.
Yay.
And an
Either
automata
pump.
forge.
Either one makes a mess of growth. It's really nice. Particularly if you ember bond the growth as well. And now I did manage to pull off something really good. I rigged the tribal memorial that used to be in front of the cannon automaton, which would have killed the kinfolk veteran if it wasn't for the fact he spawned another one straight in front of it, which meant the one that didn't have hex marks on it died horribly, but the other one killed the gun automaton behind
Oh
it.
look, another metal wonder.
Nice.
I wonder what I'll do with that.
Guys, here's a thought for you. I've noticed that in a lot of 3-color decks, it's growth and order even, plus one of the others. As in, you very rarely see like decay and energy in the same deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually quite true. I guess.
Part of it is that the well, certainly from my point of view, part of it is that the decay card to get you energy is no way near as good as the decay card to get you growth.
Fair enough.
Well, you just need to. That's the thing. The decay card to get you growth.
If you get lucky, you can absolutely, yeah.
But you have to be able to kill creatures to get it. With Energy Siphon, you just play it,
That's true.
and it gets you energy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on what deck you're playing against. Because you play against someone who's got 3 Kinfolk Jarls, and they've all got 7 health. Your Return to Nature is going to do, well, sod all to get you growth, really. Not unless you've got some really, really good poison on the field, or some good damage dealing to direct damage dealing to creatures cards. But Energy Siphon, it reduces their attack by 1, and you get 1 energy straight off.
Yeah, it suddenly hit me that we don't see many tricolor decks that have both decay and energy in them. It's I don't know, are the two incompatible or
They're not incompatible. I've got my Decaying Entropy deck, which is going to be the Solemn Giants, and when I get Harvesters, the Harvesters. And it's going to focus around those two dichotomies quite similarly. With
So
Soul
two
Scrounge.
big heavy hitters.
Yep. But they're both really cheap.
Yeah, I know.
But the
Solemn
countdown
Giants
doesn't
only
always go down.
How much is Solemn Giants? 4?
4 energy.
The Harvest is only 3.
Yep.
Okay.
And Harvest is relentless. Now what you do is you put Soul Scrounge on a Harvester.
So now its countdown goes down by 2 every time something dies.
Yep. You put Relentless on Machination Mindset on the Solemn Giant. You use a Solemn Giant to beat down everything in front of them. You have structures to help you, and then you're powering up your Harvesters. Well, counting down your Harvesters. Metal Hearts will power up your Harvesters, or Golem Skins. Golem Skins will make your Solemn Giants and Harvesters damn near impossible to kill. That's what I'm aiming for with Decaying Entropy.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
would.
long way off yet.
I was tempted to try Decaying Energy, and the only real problem I found was that there's really no way to properly speed up. Oh, that Quake was nasty. There's
Yeah.
really no way to properly speed up resource acquisition, because Decay has Energy Drain. I don't think there's an energy card that gets you Decay,
Not yet.
which is an issue.
Uh,
Because memorials and things that get you resources of the other type are kind of essential in any mixed color deck.
True, but the changelog on the scroll site
Mixed
recently
resource deck, not color. Color is Magic the Gathering.
has 40 new cards. Not all of them detailed on the site, and a lot of them are likely to change, but at least
Okay.
one of them does get you Decay as an energy card.
That would be useful.
Very useful.
Yeah.
And I'm quite looking forward to seeing when these new ones are released.
Well,
Something
yeah.
tells me they'll be released alongside Judgment, because it makes sense to have a big card release with everything. They're released everything else.
It is very good to know that there are more cards coming.
I think until it releases fully, there will always be more cards coming. And hell, we've seen what Moya
Well,
do
even
with
once it's
Minecraft.
released fully. I mean,
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering is released fully, and they periodically get new cards for that.
True, but then Magic the Gathering relies on people putting money into the actual thing itself as well.
Yeah, that's true.
This one is an in-game digital economy,
Yeah.
which is brilliant. But I mean, we've seen what like with Minecraft. As soon as it's fully released, they'll go, here's 100 new cards for each faction. I hope. That'd be amazing. 400 new cards on the horizon, with one for each faction. Or hell, a brand new faction.
Yeah.
I know it's not long after Decay, and it seems kind of awful to say I want more factions now, but I really do.
Well, that's the thing for
Yeah,
keeping the
it's not
game
a bad
fresh
thing.
and for the variety of play you can get with different factions. It makes a lot of sense to my mind to keep releasing new ones.
Oh yeah.
And if Mojang do as good a job releasing new ones that are balanced as they did with Decay,
Oh yes.
we're going to see this game continually growing and evolving.
It would be nice to have the point where literally you will never see 2 decks with the same mixture of cards in. I mean, obviously you won't at this point, but there is that chance that you will play against someone who has a very similar deck to you. I've done that. EVE. It's round 5 or 6, and we all just have structures.
Yeah.
I still say DVD is worse. Much worse.
But yeah, that's why I got Blu-ray now.
Yeah.
You know perfectly what I meant, you
dear.
fools.
What have you done? You've opened
Goodbye,
the
camera, someone's on. No, the puns!
They're trolling. Oh dear. No, I can imagine, because that's poison, isn't it? So
Yep.
it's about to come off cooldown, but it's dead.
Nobody gets to keep any creatures. Nobody.
Right, neither of you are allowed anything.
Except miasma wells. You can have as many miasma wells. I played one once where there were 6 miasma wells on the field.
Ow.
Each poison did 7 damage. We all had infectious blights on both of our sides, so a creature return was dying.
So you had to
There were
really kill
Maya
off the
curses
structures.
everywhere.
First one to play
But
Top of
we
Suffering.
couldn't. We were playing Decay. No way to remove structures.
First one to play Top of
Damning
Suffering, I
curse
guess.
won't remove structures. Yeah,
Jeez.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That is how I won in the end.
Wow, that and Syrian Shackles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. At which point I would never play any creatures. There'd be no point. It's a waste of resources. You wait until you get your Top of Suffering, then you play down the shitloads of creatures.
Yeah. You just sack everything up to that point for Decay, so when it comes to it, you can play everything at once.
Well,
Oh,
no,
look,
what you
I
do
have
is
7
you
cards in my hand. All 7!
You get 2 Totems of Suffering out, then you get 3 Mangy Rats, 3 Maya Shamblers, and play Damning Curse on one of your opponent's creatures. All of them die, and because you've got 2 Totems of Suffering, each one does 6 damage to the idol if you've got them in a row.
Jeez.
It's even worse if you can get a row free and then use Necrogeddon.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That involves you being able to play all that at once if there's that much poison on the field.
Oh no, don't say I could never have done it in the thing. Although Necrogeddon is a brilliant way to clear infectious blight off the field.
Oh yes, because infectious blight has to kill stuff by poison. Not infectious blight poison.
They just
but
has to
poison.
die from poison. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also a nice thing with the decay card Brain Lice, because that one, it poisons them for 3 turns, and when they die you get a card.
Yeah.
But they don't have to die from that poison, they can die from anything.
Exactly.
Once Brain Lice is on it, unless they get rid of the enchantment by recalling it, once they die, you get a card.
What if the poison stops after the 3 rounds? They're
Doesn't
still
matter.
enchanted?
They're still enchanted with Brain Lice,
Okay.
they're just not poisoned anymore.
Oh, fair enough, that works. Yeah, cool. I should probably put that in my deck at some point. I've got Languid in there, I wouldn't mind a couple more Languids.
Languid is fun.
Because that reduces their attack by 2.
You get to draw a card.
And you get to draw a card as soon as it arrives. I love that. I've had it used on Gun Automaton so many times. Oh look, it has an attack of 0 now. Fine, I will just put it at the front and it will shield everything.
Oh look, a rally.
I'm about to lose quite a few... Yeah.
Yes, you are. Because that thing has relentless, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Boink.
This is quite the difficult game. If I do recall.
I mean, you do have 2 violent dispersals, which is nice.
I do, but it's a bit of a waste using it on a Kinfolk Brave, really. I mean, hell, even using it on the skirmish is a bit of a waste.
I'm very glad I got those texts
Well.
the right way round. I just sent a message to Silvercloud with an image of the hemlock, which I think we should probably put up at the end, just to show the lovely people what it is at this point. I sent an image of that just saying, rainbows!
Oh look, hex marks again.
Oh god, yes, X marks.
And then sent a message in reply to his message of, want to play something, Dick Biscuit. In reply to Sekka's message of that, a message saying, rainbows, Spunk Muffin! I'm glad I got
Very
those
good.
the right way round.
Yeah. You have issues, sir.
Because sending that to Silvercloud, who just so happens to be my mother, would be a very, very bad thing.
A little bit.
It really would, yes.
Just a tiny little bit.
Jeez.
Burn! Burn!
I can burn your guy with hex marks. Isn't that fun?
Lol, dude's on fire.
Whoa. Well,
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's sex is on fire.
no, but that dude's on fire. And I have a clock library now, which I
you
can
do.
play.
His sex may have been on fire, it's now everywhere.
And that's a dead idol, I do believe.
Yay.
Yep.
Which makes us 1-for-1 on idols.
Boom.
Nice.
So he's playing a very good game where he managed to quake a lot of my stuff rather quickly and just kill everything at
Well, that's
once.
what Quake is for.
Oh, yes. It's really annoying.
Structure heavy, 2 Quakes in a row. Bye!
Ridiculous. But, fair enough.
Well, I
we
have-
have Thunder Surge after all.
I have had someone play 3 Frostwinds in a row on me.
Ow.
It was annoying.
Is that the one that deals 1 damage in an area, or does it increase
It deals
the
1
countdown?
damage to everything on
Oh,
the field.
jeez. Nice.
But their field was clear. Mine was not.
So stuff like that is amazing if you're on like, your last legs.
Yeah,
and
if you've got nothing and
Yeah.
they've got a field full of heavy stuff.
Quake everything. I mean, depending... Oh, I have a Solemn Giant. Brilliant.
See, Scavenger's constructs, it's actually better to put them in the middle of the row, not the front.
It is, unless...
Unless somebody is really nice and puts Maya Curse on it when you don't care about the idols on either side.
Yes.
Because then you're just chucking Menji Rats at it. Mm-hmm. You wind up with a, yeah.
Well, I ended up with my opponent. I was playing against an opponent,
Oh,
and
look, the Solemn Giant.
they ended up with a Scavenger construct on 31 health.
Yep.
Because I put Searing Shackles on it, so I didn't care about it at that point.
Yeah, I've got higher than that. I've got one into the 50s before.
Oh, wow.
That was in the Decay versus Decay thing because we didn't have any structure removal.
So trying to kill it at that point was very
was
difficult.
completely pointless. But
Jeez. So here we
the
are.
only thing that gets rid of it at that point is Tick Bomb.
That's true.
That's
an energy
it.
card. Which I've taken out of my deck. Because...
Every time I hear Tick Bomb,
Tick
Bomb
Bomb.
even,
Oh, God.
I just get the, oh you fuck apple gits, it be 6 bonger AC!
Stop.
Oh dear.
Please. Scary. So here we have a focus.
Bye.
That's, I think, my second idol dead.
Oh,
Yeah. Boom.
yeah.
Which is fair enough.
You see,
Because,
they got their crossbowmen off, why can't I do that?
well,
They use Blessing of Haste on it.
this is true.
They got it off quickly then.
But it's
Yeah.
alright, look, see, it's going away now.
Yeah, I'm going to kill it quite quickly.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my clock library to die. I'd let my clock library to live. However, the idol there is going to die. The because, well, the Solemn Giant.
Solemn Giant kicks your ass.
Yeah, it does nothing but kick ass. And it's actually still alive against someone who uses decay.
Why didn't you move that automaton down?
I couldn't.
Oh, you moved it already.
Yeah.
Boom.
There we go.
Boom shaka.
Dead
Well, the thing is,
idol.
he's not using, or she's not using decay.
As
She's
such,
using
yeah.
hex marks.
And Scav constructs.
And scav constructs, yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that they're playing decay and they haven't got anything like, even something like Maya Curse. There's two resources.
Yeah.
And that would really, at this point, have screwed over my Solemn Giant player. Because all they would have to do, I mean, Kabonk's useful, but all they would have to do is put it on the Automated Forge. And the Solemn Giant, because I don't play it unless I have some way of protecting it first, particularly against growth, when they can just go, oh look, haste. Which is annoying as hell. But we'll just count it down now, because that is GG.
Beep. Bye.
Which I think it is. Yeah, that's GG.
Yeah, pretty sure.
If not, the Solemn Giant's probably screwed, but never mind.
Well, it is. He's got 8 attack and there's 8 left on the idol. Bye.
Now, imagine putting Hex Mark on that guy.
We don't need to.
That was
You could do that.
quite the
You
impressive
could
game.
make it an instant idol killer.
King for one day was really quite an interesting opponent to play against. I like his name as well. It's quite cool. I'd say he had quite a good deck and an interesting venture into tricolour.
Yeah, it was an interesting take on the whole tricolour setup.
What did you wind up getting?
Let's see. I think I went for energy this time around.
Energy scroll today, because you thought you were buying an order scroll, then you bought a
Machine
growth
priest.
scroll the other day. So yeah,
I have so many of those already. But that, I'm afraid, guys, is all we have time for. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If not, let us know why in the comments. Drop us a comment, let us know. Like, favourite and subscribe to keep this series going. And follow us on Twitter, because then you can be our stalker. Hooray!
if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment. If you didn't, you have every right to go fuck yourself.
Bye, guys.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.